I'm Joe Diamond, Executive Director of MASSCAP, which is the Association of the Community Action Agencies operating in Massachusetts. I wanted to welcome you today to our kickoff of the 2021 Fuel Assistance season. Fuel Assistance is a really critical program helping people who are dealing with low incomes to cover their heating costs. Normally, we get together at one of the community action agencies to welcome people and to kick off that season to make sure that we let everybody who could benefit from the program know about it. But because of the pandemic, because of COVID, we are doing this virtually. And we hope that whatever platform you're looking at this on, that you are safe. But we wanted to make sure we got the word out in a way that kept people safe, but at the same time was informative. The goals that we pursue have everything to do with helping our vulnerable friends and neighbors living with low income to become economically stable and mobile. Fuel assistance allows us to help about 160,000 households across the Commonwealth heat their homes to cover heating costs, whether people heat their homes with electricity, natural gas, or home heating oil. We're joined in support for fuel assistance by a variety of statewide partners who we are grateful to. And you'll find throughout the rest of this program that we work closely with local allied organizations to help us reach the people who we know need it the most.
Action Inc. is a community action agency based here in Gloucester. We serve the greater Cape Ann area, and we've been here for 55 years. We're a trusted community partner, and we provide a range of services to help people with stability and with economic opportunity. The one thing about fuel assistance is that a lot of people don't realize that they do actually qualify. Oftentimes there's a lot of myths about who's eligible for certain services. With fuel assistance, it's income-based. Typical clients are seniors and working families, but it's really eligible to anyone. A lot of times when people don't have enough money to pay for their bills, they will forego medications, food, and rent in order to pay for their utility bills. And that can be really dangerous. Oftentimes people will use unsafe heating sources like stoves and space heaters, and we really don't want to see people doing that. And particularly in the time of COVID-19, we're expecting to have a much larger number of folks who are now eligible due to the change in their income. 1 in 3 families in our region are eligible for fuel assistance, and we want to make sure that people are taking advantage of the help that's out there, particularly in this time of great need.
Fuel assistance is a program that's provided by the federal government. Federal resources come to the state and then to community action agencies so that we can help the people that we serve. But it's also a partnership between the federal government and the state government. Over the past 30 years, about half the time, we are so grateful to the legislature and the governor for adding supplemental resources to help people when federal resources have been diminishing over time. And so this partnership is something that continues to be very important, and we look forward to continuing to work with our state legislators and the governor to make sure that that partnership remains strong. And when necessary, we look to the legislature to help us with fuel assistance to help the people that we serve.
Keeping warm is a basic human need, and in order to maintain public health, we need to make sure that people have adequate home heating. And it's something that fortunately we have tools to use to make sure that no one is cold, because it's an avoidable situation. And when we know that there's an avoidable situation that affects public health, we need to do everything we can to address it. And so that's why I've been so committed to trying to make sure that we do everything we can through state government, also partnering with the federal government to make sure that we have fuel assistance and that people are able to take advantage of it. Action is an incredible partner for those of us in elected office to work with to be able to respond to the needs of the people that we represent.
What I don't want to see is someone who actually makes it to that point of being able to afford their rent or to own their own home and then not be able to buy their prescription drugs and pay for those, or not be able to buy food because food prices and prescription prices are all increasing, or not be able to heat their home effectively and efficiently. It's just not the payment of whether or not you can write a check to pay your mortgage or to pay your rent. It's whether or not you can live in a healthy fashion within your own home. And so fuel assistance is so important because we just never know what's going to happen. I was always taught that if you have a roof over your head, if you can pay your bills, and if people respect you, then you're doing well, then you're successful. And so those are really important. Those are the basics of what keeps people healthy and what enables them to continue to function in the tomorrow and in the day after.
I just tell everyone, go to the website. Just check it out, because you'll never know. Because people think, I'm over income. Never say never. What do you have to lose to apply? What do you have to lose to apply? If you think you're going to be turned down, there could be other programs for you. They just don't give you fuel. They give you fuel for your soul, too.
The LIHEAP program in Massachusetts is designed to provide assistance to people who need help with their heating costs during the winter months. The winter term that we serve starts on November 1st and ends on April 30th. People can apply for assistance any time during that time frame, and we will pay bills incurred during any time in that time frame. One of the things that makes this program unique is it's available to homeowners and tenants, and any kind of heat qualifies for this program. We do not count any assets that people have in the bank. Your eligibility for this program is determined strictly on what your income is today. So we will look at your income over the course of the past 4 weeks to determine your eligibility. The income guidelines for the LIHEAP program in Massachusetts are very generous. For a household of 4, you can earn $75,201 and still be eligible for a benefit. A single person can earn up to $39,105 and be eligible for a benefit. This amount reflects 60% of the state median income. There may also be funds available to assist households who are over income for the traditional program. We encourage people to stay in touch with us about the needs that they have, because there's many, many ways we can help. Every city and town in Massachusetts has someone that represents this program for them. You can find out where your agency is located by checking heatinghelpma.org.
In addition to all the benefits you've heard about by receiving fuel assistance with your direct help in your heating bill and the discount rate, you can also become eligible for the energy efficiency programs that are run through the Community Action Network. There are really 3 wings to the type of efficiency we provide. Number 1 would be the electrical efficiency audits that help us save money on our everyday electrical bill. These include replacing or potentially replacing high energy use refrigerators, freezers, air conditioners, dehumidifiers, and clothes washers. And there's also some instant saving measures we can install, like LED light bulbs. We also do a tremendous amount of weatherization, and the weatherization can include insulation, sealing up air leaks, and doing other things and safety checks to your home to make it more comfortable and a safer environment. And then all across the state, we also do heating systems repairs and replacements that can make your home much more affordable and again, much more comfortable.
It is important to note also in the fuel assistance and energy efficiency programs that November 1st marks the beginning of our season. You can apply anytime between now and the end of the season. We have representatives on our staff that speak many, many languages and are prepared to serve you throughout that time in the way that best suits you.
Massachusetts has some of the best efficiency programs in the entire country, and I really urge people to look into them by starting with their fuel assistance process.
CAPIC is a community action agency in Chelsea. We service Chelsea, Revere, and Winthrop. We provide comprehensive services, support services for the community. We provide fuel assistance services. We provide emergency services, rental assistance program. We have a rental assistance program. We provide childcare services, Head Start services. We also provide substance abuse disorder services and services to support the needs needs of the community in Chelsea.
For FY20, last year's fuel assistance season, we saw a total of 402 first-time applicants. This year alone, and keep in mind that the program hasn't even technically started yet until November 1st, we already have 200 new applicants. And we expect that number to spike additionally once the cold weather hits. So at this rate, we are going to significantly surpass first-time applicants than in previous years.
It is definitely a crisis. We've reached a crisis level in all areas. I mean, fuel assistance is huge. Fuel assistance, people need these services. People will not make it through the winter without these services.
About 19% of Chelsea's population lives in poverty. That's under $12,760 a year. In addition, the median income in Chelsea is around $54,000 a year compared to the state median income of $78,000. So when you couple the lack of affordable, energy efficient housing in Chelsea with our low income demographic, it's really clear to see the need for heating assistance in our community.
You know, winter is coming along and we get calls from people all the time that they're not able to pay their utilities. And so having a place to send them where they can learn also how to navigate the system has been very helpful to the families and individuals that we serve.
If somebody thinks they might qualify, it's really worth making the phone call or checking it out online just to see if maybe, this is a program that can help them just for this year. And like I said, it also helps with those electric and gas bills moving forward. This program really doesn't just keep people warm, but it really offers peace of mind and security throughout the whole year.
And what we say to our seniors is, this is for you. You've gained this much, you've gotten this far in life. Let us do this for you. Let us help you get to the next step.
There's nothing wrong with providing the opportunities and providing the best resources you can to your family. There's nothing wrong with that. Your family needs it, and those around you need it as well. And if you're able to provide that to your family, then why not take an opportunity and why not take the resources that are available to you through WCAC in the LIHEAP program?
At National Grid, we understand how important this program is for our customers. Fuel assistance programs can make the biggest impact for our customers in helping with their heating needs.
We do always try to help anyone we can. The drivers will work late into the day just to make sure everyone is done that really needs to be done, because they just moved into a place that has an empty oil tank and they don't have any money right now for this bill. We'll always even step in and do that delivery, and if they wanted to go back to their old company when they could do it, that's fine too. But we're always there in the background to make sure that anyone can get what they need in these winter months to get by.
So we definitely welcome anybody to call us to if they have questions or concerns, or to reach out through the email. The working families that can't get in touch with us, they're at work during the day, or kids are doing the remote school, like they don't have the time to call and chat, they can send an email inquiry and we'll get back to them in a timely manner. We want to talk to anybody that's struggling and hopefully get them into the program, or at least give them some direction for some options.
I was nervous because I didn't know what to expect, but down there they make you feel very comfortable. I'm not afraid anymore. I know them and they know me, and they're very nice. They're there for you. Go out and get it.
Hi, I'm Liz Barabee, the Executive Director of Citizens for Citizens Incorporated, the community action agency that services the greater Fall River and Taunton area. Thank you so much for joining us today for our LIHEAP annual kickoff. Before we part, I would love to recap some of the highlights that you heard today. Both Mary and Peter did an amazing job at giving the fringe benefits associated with being eligible for the Heating Assistance Program. The first fringe benefit that is incredible is the discount rate. Once you're deemed eligible for fuel assistance and the energy programs, you will automatically be enrolled in a discount depending on the utility company you use. We'll also decide how much you'll get off each month's bill. It could be somewhere between 25 and 37% Now that's off every month's bill, not just during the heating season. Something that Peter mentioned would be the efficiency programs. Another way you could save money on your heating and utility bill. Once you're deemed eligible, we will send a qualified auditor to your home, and they'll look to see what measures can be done to save you money, to keep you warm, and to keep you safe. You may also be eligible for appliance replacements. If you're using too much electricity, we have a program that will replace certain appliances to bring that cost down to you. Those are two great fringe benefits that you don't want to miss out on. Lastly, I think people don't realize that this is the program that they could actually be eligible for and not be eligible for any other one in the state. As a means-tested program, our guidelines are much higher than others. For a family of 4, you can actually gross more than $75,000. But the unique thing about the energy program is, if something happened in the last 4 weeks, or 8 weeks, or the last 6 months, we can actually look at the more current income and determine your eligibility. As a matter of fact, we actually look at the last 4 weeks as the usual way we determine eligibility. So for a family of 4, if you make less than $5,700 in a 4-week time frame, you would still be eligible for some assistance. The amount you receive depends on the amount of gross income and the number of people in your household. This might be the program that is here for you and you don't even know about. We like to think that this program finds the people who usually slip through the cracks. Please check out our website at heatinghelpma.org for information on how to apply and what the guidelines are. The program is operated the same way throughout the state. So whether you're living in the Berkshires, Hyannis, Fall River, Gloucester, Worcester, Boston, we have agencies all over the state that will help you apply for assistance and determine if you are income eligible. We provide wraparound services, so once you're eligible for one program, we'll tell you about all the others that you may be eligible for. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. So please check out our website at heatinghelpma.org and see if our program is the program for you. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Again, thank you for coming and stay well.